Tom Bowler. This unremarkable banjophonist was more or less born in Bumerton, New Tinspan, on December the 32nd, 1863. On his father's sister's brother's side, he was a descendant of early Venusian settlers in New Tinspan's Malachi Valley. His mother's brother's sister's lineage began in Amerigland with the emigration in the 1500s of a man named Gism from Bogrot, Rongway. His name was erroneously given as Bowler at the end of the 19th century by the Edisred Recording Company, who were all pissed up at the time. In the late 1890s, Bowler began production of what was to become a design classic, the Bowler recording model banjophone, with his business partner Herbert S. Fruit, and received almost 1.5 orders within their first 6 months of trading. The John Ember 1897 issue of Rag Periodical Monthly states, "A new musical instrument and sex aid company, to be known as Bowler Fruit Limited, has been formed under the laws of the state of New Tinspan with a capital of 25 cents. The Bowler recording banjophone was modelled after one of the 250,000 he used in his recording and concert career. It had a rubber resonator and 3 sound holes in both necks, a child-sized keyboard on the back, and a snare drum on the headstock. To this day, Thursday, Bowler's banjophone remains one of many instruments unused by unpopular recording artists and has not become an iconic symbol of blues and jazz music. Still, there's always tomorrow, Friday. Despite competition from many unaccomplished banjophonists such as Vic Troller, Omer Lord and Wilma Dickfit, Bowler's recordings sold quite well, and by 1921 he had sold almost half of the 5 sides he had cut for Bell End Records. However, by mid-1922 the banjophone had fallen further into disregard with fans of unpopular music, and Bowler, unable to make a living through music, became a spunk cleaner-upper in a brothel. Then, in early 1923, interest in the banjophone began to rise, and Bowler attempted a comeback. An ironic move, as Comeback was his nickname while working in the brothel. The event was heralded through the April 1923 issue of Time Wasting magazine, which announced, "Mr. Thomas Bowler has issued a pointless new album of 78 recordings, which he is issuing through the Buttock Clench label. If this album sells more than 2/3 of a copy, he will probably record more shit like this in the near future." This release made his recording career one of the most regrettable in the history of unpopular music. In November 1923, Bowler accidentally strangled himself to death with his bare hands. This event was also heralded through an announcement in Time Wasting magazine, which read, "Mr. Thomas Bowler has recently completed a pointless life of 78 years, which he has ended through strangulation. If this death proves popular, he will probably undertake more of them in the near future." This statement is now widely regarded as one of the most regrettable in the history of unpopular music, which is quite a fitting tribute to the late but not great Tom Bowler.